Jonathan.
Jonathan. All right, Jonathan. How old are you?
47.
47. You have a family, Jonathan?
I don't know. I feel like if I did, I left them
You left them.
to do like whatever, like my own thing. Like, just experience, fun moments, like have adventures. And I can't do that with them there, so just leave and just enjoy myself, so I don't have to be burdened down by like a family. Like in those like Western times, like they didn't really have like the traditional doors you open. You kind of push it, and it'll just open and close, go back and forth. Those kind of doors.
Like a saloon door, you mean?
Yeah, something like that. And I kind of like step inside like a bar area, and they have like those big barrels full of beer in it, and like those kind of Western kind of scenarios. And where everyone's loud, they come and they know your name. Hey, how you doing? And things like that. Everyone's loud or drunk. Well, some people are obnoxious. It's just a place for me to just sit down, catch myself, and just enjoy my own freedom, peace of mind, I guess.
I'm going to count from 5 to 1. You're going to find yourself at the next most important scene in this lifetime. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Daytime or nighttime?
It's nighttime.
Outside or inside?
Inside.
Alone or with someone?
I'm with someone. I'm guessing it's my wife. It's like there's a baby. She's holding a baby, like a newborn baby. And I don't know, it's the ambiance of the room is kind of like, I don't know, like serious. Like there's no smiles, nothing. She has the baby. I don't know, she looks kind of frustrated, and I just look frustrated too, like I don't want to be there because just the mood is very low, like the vibration, like I just don't want to be there. And I'm sure I love my kid, but I'm not even thinking about him either. It's just don't want to be there because the mood is so low.
Notice her eyes and tell me if she reminds you of anybody.
Her eyes looks sad. And the first person that came in my head was my son's mother, Candace.
Now I want you to notice your son's eyes. Tell me if he reminds you of anybody.
My son's eyes is very cheerful. And he reminds me of my friend Timothy. He's the first person that came to mind.
So I want you to allow this scene to unfold with your wife and your son. And tell me what happens next. What you notice next.
She says, I'm leaving. Which is funny because I'm no either want to leave. But yeah, she's still sitting, but I feel like she's feeling wise. She's ready to leave. She's just leaving me.
And why is she unhappy, do you know?
I guess because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do to provide or take care of them. Or I'm not really showing commitment to her. And now that we have a son, it's like, she doubt I'm going to show commitment to them now. So she just gets frustrated and had enough. It feels like she's bluffing to get me to, I don't know, to grow up or at least show more love and concern. But at the same time, she will take the bluff to the next level and just leave if I'm not going to, I guess, chase after her to stop her. In which I don't normally chase after people. So if she wanted to leave, like, she can just go. And I'll just, I'll probably feel sad for a little while, but I'll get over it and be free. I don't have to deal with that. I'll just live a more fun, exciting life because I can do whatever I want since I don't have any responsibility, so to say.
I'm going to count from 5 to 1 now. You go to the most important scene in this lifetime. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Daytime or nighttime?
It's kind of evening time going on tonight.
Outside or inside?
Outside, I actually see someone in the water, like they can't swim, like they're drowning. And I guess I'm there and I have to make a decision to help them.
And what do you do?
Kind of like panic a little, like I'm not really certain what to do, whether I should jump in to help, or I don't even know if I can swim or call somebody to help. But he's just like frantically moving around with his hands in the air, calling for help. And now I kind of see myself like I'm gonna get in the water to help him. Like I see myself in the water to help him now, and I guess all of a sudden I can swim. And he's kind of going down in the water, and I'm going down with him. And I see myself trying to pull him up, but he's kind of heavy. And eventually, with a lot of work, I get him kind of above water, but we're still kind of going down in the water and up the water because he's very heavy to like kind of float with him in my arms. But I see eventually I'm trying to come out, and somebody on a horse comes and asks us, well, I'm not sure he asks, but he just comes down, and then I guess he gets in the water too, and then we both start helping the man, and we kind of swim back on, to the land area, the sand, the desert kind of area. And now we're all just soaking wet. The guy who I saved, his eyes, well, he looks grateful, like he's smiling, like he's happy that I helped him. And if he reminds me of someone?
If he does.
He reminds me of my friend Cameron. My friend Cameron is like a very respectful, like hospitable kind of person, very respectful, like he has high values, ethics, and he's part of like a religious group, so he strives to be the best he can, and he likes helping people. And the guy who I saved in the water, he kind of reminds me of Cameron, like that kind of gracious, kind of grateful, kind of mannerism about him, like a wholesome person. And the guy I saved, he's kind of like laughing now, like it was an ordeal, but we got out of it, and I guess he's laughing because he's happy he's alive.
So allow this scene to unfold and show me what you notice next. So you're there, or you're all soaking wet. What happens next?
I see like a beautiful girl dressed, wholesomely, like in a chaste way, like she's very reserved kind of woman, the way she dressed. And she asks us if we need like blankets, like if we want to warm up. And I guess she's inviting us to like a cabin or something. And I see us in like a cabin by a fire, and we just sitting by it. We still have our wet clothes on, but I guess we're sitting by it with like heavy towels on us, and we're just like warming up by the fire. Her eyes, she's very helpful, and she reminds me of my grandmother, because my grandmother is very helpful. Like she has like a kind of like unconditional kind of love, kind of mannerism about her, and that's the same kind of look that the young woman has. Like she's just there to help. Like she doesn't want anything in return. Like she just genuinely seen that we was in need of help, and she wanted to do a good service, I guess. I see us by a table. I guess she prepared a meal. And there's ham. I'm getting hungry. Some big chicken legs, like the old time kind of food, like when the plate was ginormous and you couldn't eat all. But you try, and then you end up with like a big pot belly or something. And she kind of asked us, did we enjoy the meal? And she just told us like we can spend the night or stay as long as we need to and things like that. And I kind of feel like I got a crush on her. Like I want to talk to her.
You like her?
Yeah.
What happens to you and her?
We we start spending time. I show her like my fun, charismatic, carefree self, and she's attracted to that. So we go out, we ride horses, we sit on like, you know, quiet areas in the desert, so to say, like that kind of surrounding, and we just talk and tell each other like, you know, stories about ourselves, our past, just to build like a rapport and like to get to a point where we feel like we know each other. But it feels like as we're talking, like we do know each other, and we're kind of like falling in love with each other really fast. Like we really have like a strong connection.
So tell me, this woman that you're falling in love with, what happens to that relationship or potential relationship?
I feel like we get married, or we want to get married. But it's weird because even though I feel like I love her, I feel like turmoil, like I kind of got tired of her. Like I kind of want to enjoy that same new experience where I get to know, or I'm getting to know someone where it's the beginning, like when everything is high. Like I feel like when I get to know a person too much, eventually that spark dies down, which is funny because that's what happens in my previous relationships, like, you know, current time. But I feel like I still love her. Like I don't want to leave her, but at the same time, it's boring. As in, like, I love her and everything. We're together, but it's to the point where I feel like I don't have to like show off or do things to get her interested in me. So like the kind of chase and the newness of the relationship just kind of died out. Like the flames died out, but I know I still love her, but I just want to experience that with someone else. So I kind of feel like I jump from relationship to relationship because I always want to feel that old-time high kind of feeling when you're just getting to know someone, and the process of developing that love and they start falling for you. That's the kind of feeling I like. But when it's over, it's like I gotta move on to the next one because I gotta experience that feeling over and over again.
Okay. I'm gonna count from 5 to 1. You're gonna go to the day of your death in this lifetime. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Daytime or nighttime?
It's daytime.
Outside or inside?
It's outside.
Alone or with someone?
With the girl that helped us with the towels.
Yep.
And like I'm dead laying on the ground.
How'd you die?
I feel like I got like shot or something. Or maybe rolled over by something. But she just crying and like weeping over my body. It's like there's people there, but no one's really caring. It's just her. Like we're in the middle of everything, and I'm just laying on the sand because like the desert area, just dead, like no spirit in my body, and she's just crying, like pushing against my body to like I guess wake me up. Like she know I'm dead, but she just can't believe it. She's just crying hysterically.
What do you notice after you die?
Well, I kind of have feelings. Like I feel sad a little bit.
Why do you feel sad? Tell me.
Because I know she loved me, and we gained so much like feelings for each other and rapport. But I feel like I'm selfish. Like I have to move on and talk to other people. But I did still love her though, regardless. And I feel like even though I've moved on, she still cared about me, and even to the day of my death, and she's mourning over me. And I feel like, damn, she was like a good woman who really loved me, but I guess I'm so selfish, like it's all about me, that I just have to live my life and enjoy my happy feelings, excluding, like, to a point where it doesn't matter how other people feels, but at that moment of time as she's crying, it's like, damn, like, I feel a little bad, like, I'm kind of selfish, but at the same time, you know, kind of, it's weird, I kind of feel relieved that I'm dead. Like, I don't gotta deal with anything anymore. I just feel peace, like, it's weird, like, I'm not really dead, like, like that person's spirit or whatever is dead, but I feel like spirit-wise, like I'm still alive, kind of like traveling in time through like a vortex. Like my spirit is wandering through different parts of time. Like the person I was, Jonathan, is dead, but I guess like there's other lifetimes and I could just travel through, and I don't know, like I'm not really dead. Like that Jonathan's dead, but that was just one part of me. But like my spirit's like could travel to other parts of, you know, time and life. Like I could move back and forth through time like a vortex, and almost kind of choose who I want to be, kind of, or where I want to go and experience.
Welcome back.
That was cool. That was a cool experience.
That's the first time you experienced a past life regression, right?
Yeah.
So how could you describe that for the people who might be watching this video?
It's like, it's your life. Like you're in this scenario, whatever experience you're going through. Like for instance, I was in a kind of bar area, and that's my current time. Like that's the person who I was, and you know, like I was Jonathan in that time, and you know, like that's who I was. Like I wasn't who I am right now, and I started actually feeling more one with the environment. Like that was my life and everything, and it was very real. Like I wasn't even concerned with the present moment. Like this wasn't like, this time doesn't even exist now. Time where, you know, everyone was on horses and wearing these fancy kind of like weird looking suits and with their long curly hair and stuff like the George Washington kind of look.